this tier 2 in Warzone? Holy crap. Dude, this looks so much different than Cold War. Okay, they've been bringing the heat in Cold War with these last few bundles. Today, we get another update in Cold War with a brand new bundle, this being the Tracer Pack Shell-Shaded Reactive bundle. Defy realism with the Tracer Pack Shell-Shaded Reactive. Bundle features, you know, a blueprint that evolves as you get kills because it's reactive, and with red Tracer Fire. Starting off, this is another bundle that comes with a really cool operator skin and a reactive / mastercraft weapon. Starting off, we've got the living art Stich skin, and this looks just like a Borderlands character. Even more now that we got the rainbow unicorn gun in his hand. Bring two-dimensional to life with Stich living art operator skin. Can't wait to see what this looks like in a third person with someone else using it. Then we've got the Fresh Ink, and this I think is for the Krig, because yes, the Krig needed another blueprint, but this is reactive. It looks like it's got Stich's face on there. All right, we're gonna have to take this into zombies, see what it looks like. As always, we're gonna be testing this in zombies, MP, and even trying it out in Warzone. Yeah, can't wait to see what that looks like in the dark. Then we've got one for the Mach 10. This one isn't reactive, but you know, it's got a face on there. Still got the cartoony / drawn look to it. Then we've got the Mecha Head Charm. Keep it Mecha with the Mecha Head Charm. We've got the Ask Nicely. All right, in the knees, and all right, that's pretty sick. We got the Still Shot calling card, which is okay, I guess. We've got the Beastly sticker. I thought the sticker moved for a second. No, that was just my eyes playing a trick. We've got the limited run accessory, which is a pretty cool looking watch, and then we've got the Page Turner emblem, looking pretty sick. Let's go ahead, buy this so we can hop in game and test out all these items. Here's how the operator skin looks like in the menu. I love these drawn style skins. This looks just like the Judge Dredd one, so this is the second kind of drawn style we have, but just look at how well it kind of fits the zombies theme in the background. Now here we go, loaded into Mauerder Toten. Ooh, dude, look at that skin. Hold on. Yeah, this one is gonna be sick on darker zombie. Their eyes, they're straight up eyes and a mouth on the scope. Let's take it down here in a little bit of a dude. Oh yeah, this is also reactive. So once we get 50, 100, 150 kills, this is gonna change colors, but this is super noticeable. Looking at the hands in a darker environment, you can't see them too well. If we head up here, yeah, you're only going to really notice that on a lighter map. Do we have the watch on? Let's go ahead, check that. And this is what the watch looks like if you care about that. And here is the emblem and calling card. Out of everything in this bundle, I think the most interesting has to be the weapon itself. We also got the charm on it, but charm doesn't have any glowing. Very, very basic. Now let's proceed to get 50 kills. Oh wait, also got the tracers. Forgot about that. So it said red tracers, but it's actually red and white. I think in the review, it legit, or in the description, it just said red, but it's got red and white tracers. I don't think it's got any sort of dismemberment effect. No, it doesn't have any sort of dismemberment effect. So let me go ahead and get the 50 kills with this to see what it looks like when we turn it reactive. While I'm doing that, if you're new here, what's up? I would greatly appreciate it. We review all notable bundles in full detail like this review you're about to watch. Oh, there we go. I think we just hit the first reactive tier, which, wait, hold on. Did it? I think it just got less lit up. I feel like some of the red just went away. Yeah, the red in the front, in the back, is now like moving, but it's, ooh, it's pulsing through it now. So it goes from being, all right, zombies, you gotta go. It goes from being like a solid red to having almost like a fire flame ember effect, but it does make it glow a little bit less. All right, here we go. Next stop, 100 kills. Oh, and there we go. We just got the second tier reactive. It's not too much more noticeable. Okay, so now you got the flame in front of Stich's face. It looks like the white lit up a little bit more in the front, and now you've got like a fire moving in front of Stich's face. All right, T-minus 50 more kills for the final tier. Oh, there we go. I think we just got the final tier for this. All right, so now it turns green. Very different, and like, yeah, the final tier is the best. This isn't always the case, but with this one, dude, it's got the eyes up front, just the solid green all over with the fire. I love the white effect. Let's go ahead, turn it up. And I love the red effect, but dude, I love the green on the reactive so much more. I wonder what all is going to stay when we pack-a-punch this. All right, come on, bye-bye, Disciple. Let's go. And that should get rid of the Panzer any second now. And with that, let's see exactly what stays when we pack-a-punch this. And wait, did anything change? On the back a little bit. On the back a little bit of it kept the Pack-a-Punch camo. So, you know, it's got a little bit of a weird coverage, but it's kind of for the best. At least you're still gonna see all the different glowing reactive parts. Okay, this thing looks beautiful in a brighter environment. Look at how vibrant this looks. This is before you get any reactive tiers. This is just the base version of the weapon itself. We also have the Mach 10 version with the Inspect. Very bright, very vibrant. We are gonna be testing out camos on all these, but first, I want to see how it reacts with different reactive tiers. So we go ahead, shoot that account right here. This is the tier 1 in a brighter environment. Once again, it kind of gets rid of the lighting. I legit think the default form is better than the tier 1 version. Now here's tier 2 with the flame over Stich's face. I do like this a little bit better than tier 1, but I think the default tier honestly kind of looks better than tier 1 and tier 2 with that solid. Now, this is the third and final tier, which is hands down the best in my opinion. The solid green with the Stich logo that looks like it kind of flickers a little bit with light. I'm not quite sure. Got the green eyes at the top. Overall, amazing coverage on this. Now here's a third person view of the skin. This is what other people are going to see as you're playing. I don't think it makes you stand out too much. This isn't one that's going to give you a disadvantage as you're far away, but it does look unique. It definitely does stand out in terms of like looking unique. It's just not going to give you a disadvantage like some of the skins we've seen in the past. Now let's go ahead and try out the finishing move. So it's the whole axe thing in the knee. And now one more time while laying down. So yeah, not crazy different, pretty much the same thing. It's not a bad looking finishing move, it's just basic. That could have been with any bundle and it would have pretty much functioned the same. Moving on to the mastery camo test for the bundle. Here is the gold camo on the maxed out version of the Krig. Yeah, it just doesn't cover too much. Here it is on the Mac 10. It looks kind of cool actually if we look at the sticker. I mean, oh, I love blueprints that you actually get to see like the stickers and stuff with the camos. Okay, there we go. The diamond covers a lot more. I think the diamond camo is probably going to be the best on this because look at it. Covers the barrel, all that, and it doesn't take away from the reactive camo itself. All the light up bits are still here, so what you end up with is a very cool looking Krig camo, and Plague Diamond's probably going to do the same. Diamond camo on the Mac 10 on the other hand absolutely ruins it. DM Ultra looks very bland on the Krig. Not much going on here, very little coverage. As for, oh, and it ruins the Mac 10 as well. Pretty much, oh, it's really weird. You get to see part of the handle. Yeah, DM Ultra would not be advised on either one of these blueprints. Now for the zombie mastery camos, and Golden Viper looks very basic on this, would not recommend. Golden Viper kind of looks okay on the Mac 10, but I prefer the gold. Okay, the Plague Diamond kind of works with the green. This might be my favorite way. I don't know, I really like kind of like the glowy kind of neon green with like the neon pink as well. I think it matches really well on this. Either way, the diamond camo so far is 1000% the best way to run this, whether it be the zombies diamond or the MP diamond, and it ruins the Mac 10. And unfortunately, Dark Aether really doesn't cover that much either. The diamond camo just seemed to be the way to run these. I really wouldn't recommend the other mastery camos. Even Pack-a-Punch didn't cover that much of it. Moving on to the Mac 10, yeah, Dark Aether covers the entire thing as well. Overall for Cold War, this blueprint's very sick. It doesn't work the best with camos and Pack-a-Punch camos, but even still, without that, I think the reactive bits are very cool. Even the way it covers the suppressor and just the entire gun itself gets encapsulated by the different animated moving glowing bits of this weapon. And now for the moment of truth, let's see what happens when we start taking attachments off of this blueprint here. So this is what it looks like with all the attachments. Pretty much every part of it's covered. If you take off the optic, you do lose a little bit there. Okay, I figured if you took off the muzzle, you lose that. Oh, the barrel. Yeah, you lose a lot with the barrel. The magazine, you lose lighting effects, and with the handle. So this is what it looks like if you take off all the attachments. You definitely want to run whatever this barrel was. I think it was this bottom one here. Yeah, you definitely want to be running the 15-inch CMV barrel because you lose the entire dragon head part of this, which is a pretty cool part. And if you do end up changing the barrel, this is what you're going to get, which is still cool, but notably less cooler than what it was to begin with. Here is the Mac 10. So let's go ahead, take off all the attachments with this. And this still looks fine. This almost looks exactly the same. Yeah, you lose out on a little bit of the extra stuff in the front and the back, but the main portion of the weapon is still there with the Mac 10. So yeah, these is what they look like once you start customizing the attachments. And here we go, Warzone time. This is what the operator looks like in the Warzone menu, pretty much the exact same as it did in Cold War. Let's look at the weapons and see what they look like with camos on here. So the weapon looks to have pretty much the same coverage and light up effects, if not a little bit. Oh, actually, I think Stich has a little bit more detail in his face here in Warzone. We'll just have to see once we get it in game. As for the camouflage coverage, it's exactly the same. So the diamond does actually even cover a little bit less on here. It doesn't even cover the barrel. DM Ultra doesn't cover any of that. We can test out the zombie camos too. Once again, just not that good coverage at all here. Let's check out the Mac 10, although I kind of don't. Yeah, the coverage doesn't cover anything. In the gold, in the Cold War version, you still got to see the character skins and all that stuff on here. That's actually gone with that. So yeah, if anything, Diamond still looks the best in Warzone, but it doesn't even look near as good as what it did in Cold War because it doesn't cover this part right here. All right, let's go ahead and see what the blueprint looks like in Warzone. Ooh, definitely still very, very vibrant. It pretty much, it glows very well still. It looks like there's kind of like a cutout near the eye that seems to be pulsating. It definitely has some texture popping in and out, a little bit weird. Hop into a darker area and see if it lights up pretty well. It actually, oh, nope. Yeah, there we go. It seems to be lighting up pretty well. Test out the tracer fire. Ooh, yeah, the tracers look better here. The tracers definitely look better in Warzone than what they did in Cold War. Here's what the Mac 10 looks like in Warzone. Ooh, honestly, this almost looks more high def. I don't know. It's looking pretty good in this one too. Very, very vibrant. Now let's go ahead and we need to get 3 kills to get the max reactive version. That is our goal at this point in time. Okay, come on. Where is everyone? Oh, there we go. Finally a person. Can we get him? Can we get him? He doesn't see us. He doesn't see us. No. Okay, we got him. All right. Okay, doesn't matter. We get to keep the reactive tier when we die. Whoa. Tier 1 in Warzone looks a lot different. This blueprint in overall definitely does have a different feel here. You can see a lot more in Stich's face. This is why I love testing them out in both Cold War and, you know, our Vanguard, if it's a Vanguard blueprint, and in Warzone, because they definitely do. But when they port these things over, they don't always look exactly the same. This does not look like Cold War Tier 1 did. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, there we go. Oh my, is this tier 2 in Warzone? Holy crap. Dude, this looks so much different than Cold War. I like this so much better than the tier 2 that we saw in Cold War. Ah, there we go. And that should be the final tier. Let's go ahead, give it a look. This looks pretty similar to what we saw in Cold War for the 3rd and final tier. And I still think in Warzone, the 3rd and final tier is the best one. But it's kind of interesting how tier 1 and 2 look a lot better in Warzone than what they do in Cold War. Overall, and we're dead. Overall, this is a very interesting bundle, and I definitely like it. I'm not sure how high I would rate this. I think the skin you get, you can see the hands right here in Warzone. The skin itself is definitely unique. This could have been an ultra skin. This was just a legendary, but they could have made this an ultra skin, and I think it would have been just the same. It would have been a lot like the Maxis bundle. The reactive blueprint you get is awesome. It really is. The blueprint itself is sick, but I don't think it's as good as a Mastercraft. I think the Maxis bundle we got last week, if you didn't buy that one, I think that one's a better value than what we're seeing here. But overall, if you love the Krig, you love reactive skins, and you like these cartoonish kind of skin type drawn characters, it's not very bad. I think I'd ultimately give this one a 7 out of 10 for the bundle, which is a pretty good ranking. Usually we're a lot more harsh than that, but I do think there's a lot of value to be had here with the skin, the reactive blueprint for the Krig, and all that. Although you do got to keep in mind the Krig has, you know, the dragon, the reactive dragon skin, or the Mastercraft dragon skin, which is one of the coolest Mastercraft weapons of all time. So if you already have that, maybe it's not quite worth it to get this. But if you prefer reactives, which I'm more of a Mastercraft guy myself. With that, boys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. That is just my opinions. Let me know how you feel about this bundle itself. I go through and show every possible thing you could possibly want to know about this. That way you can make up your own opinion. My opinion doesn't mean anything if you ultimately like what you see. And let's finish this off. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more bundle reviews like this where we cover absolutely everything, the no attachments, the camos, the pack-a-punch, make sure to sub to this channel, because every time a new Mastercraft reactive or any of that stuff comes out, we are going to be covering it right here. If you left a like or a comment, I appreciate it a ton, as it does help me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.